It was an average day in Spore. Even with all these creatures, something felt wrong. Very wrong. But they didn't mind. Wait, what is their name? It's Atmons. What? But as they were relaxing, they saw something in the distance. They couldn't really tell what it was. They seemed to be coming their way, but they were attacking the local wildlife. What? So they all had to fight. They were coming, and they were gonna beat those weird things unless they died. So it were a fight! But who would even win? Would the creatures win? They have numbers but not power. Or the weird purple things that are attacking them. They didn't have the numbers but they had the strength. Even worse, there are even more bad guys coming. For some reason one of them went for a swim. Alright, back to the, anyway. Who was gonna win? The creatures or the bad guys? It was bloodshed. It was gore. There was so much death. But the creatures were dying, but also the bad guys. Sadly, one of the Atmons died. For some reason, Big Feet was just kind of staring off to the distance. Back to the fight! And Big Feet doing nothing still, but they're fighting. And, oh, Big Feet, you trying to do something? Well, bad timing, but they're doing some good numbers, but the bad guys were also doing some good numbers. Anyway, some of the creatures were having 1,000-yard stares. But the creatures wondered, why did they even attack? Who were these people? And why were they so evil? Oh my god, there is so much bloodshed. But for some reason, they all ran away? Did we win? Did we scare them? The creatures were left dumbfounded. They were confused. Why did they run away? We did kill them all, but what scared them? Everybody get on! Yelled a voice. There seemed to be a banana, some weird bean, and a frog. What? So they did get on. Big Feet would try to fit, but every other creature could fit. So all the creatures got on the spaceship, but for some reason all of them had motion sickness, so they decided to just all be huddled. Well, Big Feet didn't even care. He's kind of disappointed. They were finally here, but he wondered who were those weird bad guys. So he went to ask the bean. The bean said some horrifying things, but he mostly said that those things that were attacking you were called evil boys. Yes, I know, they sound a bit stupid, but they're actually kind of horrifying. They're controlled by a leader, and they're some just giant army trying to take over the whole galaxy.